And it should be me. Hello everyone. Yep, beard gone, hair gone. Must be that time again where the clippers come out. Yes, it is. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And tonight we've got a cool little bit of news to explain to. And we're going to start the mountain area where the coal mine is. Who's that at the door? Well, quickly then. So I have started live stream. I said 10 minutes ago, what would you want? What's that, buddy? No night, mate. Have fun. Oh, right. So where were we? Hope everyone is all set back, ready to go. Is this coming over? Okay. Sound and video looking good? I don't know where I put my hat. Where did my hat go? I lost my hat. But anyway, first bit of good news. As long as things work correctly tonight, I'm using a different camera. So that could be interesting as long as I set it up right. So that's the first bit of news, different camera. Hello everyone. In the background, we're going to go through the names and that tonight. And as we move on to, I think we're calling this now, I think we've gone back to part 1, going to series 4 now, and we're going to make the coal mine area, mountain area, I think. But anyway, still working on the ON30 O-scale small space project. Let's do the hellos, and let's check who is in the house. So we've had a bit of a time change over the other side of the world, so they're either an hour behind us or an hour in front, I can't remember. Right, so hello Inked Rails, Colin Wakes, Winston, Doobie-doo, Paul's in the house, Kieran, J94, Doobie, down we go, Tim JD, Andrew, scrolling, there's Jerry, making a molehill out of a mountain tonight. Yep. David Cook, mate, how are you doing? David scrolling. Let's quickly scroll down. There's not too many in to start off with tonight. They usually pile over around about 9 o'clock when Jason finishes, who's doing a competition at the moment. There's Brian. I've seen Brian, so we're doing okay. Scrolling. There's Stephen. Hello everyone, checking in until shift change. Good man. Now I think it's 2 weeks time we go forwards an hour, so we should be back on sync again, I think. I could be completely wrong, but yeah, it's really scary, isn't it, seeing this bulb patch quite light as well. Hello Andy Hudson, how you doing? Timber Surfs, sitting in 2 streams. I was over there, I'll finish now. There's Tom, and I think, there's Norman. I think that is everyone up to date saying, and Gordon's there as well, and a few in the background. Right, excellent. Okay, so, hope everyone is sitting down and doing well. We had this cool little bit of news. You might like it. I'm definitely going to like it, because it means that I can continue doing these evenings, because we had a letter come through today that puts me in a nice little position where I can focus a lot on my YouTube channel and reduce a little bit of work of my photography, because I love doing it, but it just means that I don't have to do so many workshops. So the 12 to 14 I was doing last year, I can reduce it to about 6 to 8 through the year workshops, and spend more time at home with the kids, thanks to a certain letter that turned up today that has put me in a position which is awesome, which also means I'm at home and I can do my evening live streams. We put a vote out the other day. Would people still be interested if these live streams continued after this big project? And it came back with every single vote saying yes if and yes if I've got time. So there was no. Yeah. So hello, March West Junction, and I also saw Donegal Mark pop in as well. So no one came back and said no. So Tim won the lottery. Not quite, but in a sense, with what happened, the letter that came through that's helped me a lot, and the memberships through the YouTube and all that lot, it's put me in a better position, a lot better. My units where I sell my photos, they are opening up soon, and again, I don't actually have to be there to sell my photos. They sell them on my behalf. 2 places on the Isle of Wight will be opening up soon, where I sell my photos, and we're working at the present moment in the background on a website where people can buy whenever they want my actual photos, whether they be my train ones, my star ones, my sunsets, my Isle of Wight ones, my Wales ones. You know, so we're getting it all together. But the great news is that with everything that's fallen together in the last couple of weeks, and mainly as well, a massive thank you to channel memberships, I'm able to sit back and do more of this. So yeah, it has all come to, and I don't rely on it whatsoever, but it's a massive help that will get projects going. So that being said, we are getting hold of a couple of other things. We're definitely investing in a new mic, because this one comes over quite tinny. Now there's a huge difference between when you hear me on one of my videos, the recording, to when you hear me on this live stream. There's a massive difference in sound. So we are investing in a better mic. I've got a couple of brackets I need to stick up on the walls, and as long as tonight's stream goes fine with using my main camera as a web camera, which we'll find out in a little while if it works fine, then things should get nicer. But anyway, enough of that rubbish. Massive thank you to all you guys, because you've able to get me where I am today to where I am, and fingers crossed we can keep going forwards. A couple more people popped in, so hello to Dragon Junction Alan, and also Glenn. So hello, and March West Junction as well. I think someone else popped in, but I've lost the name. So I do apologise. So yeah, let's move on with tonight, shall we? Because that's all the yibby yabba. We are going to literally start again from basics to, let's turn that on, and we're going to have to focus it as well. But let's flick this over and see what happens, shall we? Okay, I'm just going to focus it. There we go, we're in focus now. Right, please tell me before I go over there, because I'm going to be moving away from. Has that come through okay? Because it's turned up on my screen, alright. An error occurred. Please try again later. No! Oh no. Hang on. Okay. Something's... Hang on. Something's gone wrong. Right, bear with me a minute, because what I'm getting at the present moment up on my screen is an error has occurred. Please try again later. Now, I knew something like this would happen. You guys are probably seeing me. So until I bring up... I'm just going to bring up on my phone so I can see everything here. What I'm getting is... 2 seconds. I'm getting this. Okay? So I am just double checking by bringing up the feed myself that we can just continue. Technology, don't we love technology? All is well. Okay, I'm going to switch back to that one there, and I'm going to bring up so I can see what's going on the phone over here, and we'll continue from there. Okay, so yep. See, that is really crazy. Okay then, let's get the chat up. All I want is the chat, and it's not giving me the chat. Darn it. I don't like technology, but then you guys figured that out by now, yeah? Okay, I'm going to pop back and check the chat in a little while, but we're gonna sit here and we're gonna go from there. Okay, so we are going to be wanting to create a mountain just up here. Okay, and it's going to be where the coal mine. I've decided I'm going to go for a coal mine because it makes it kind of more interesting. And I've also decided we'll move down to the dockyard after we put this mountain up, because some great advice from the other night's live stream when you guys said, hey, if we work from the front we may damage something, so let's work at the back first. So yeah, we are going to be creating a mountain here, but I think some of you remember when we first started, I said something along the lines that through the tunnel itself, I want to create like it's a mine shaft. So when the GoPro goes through on the train, it's lit up in there, and you got like the mine shaft supports and everything, and the tunnel itself looks all right. So that's the plan. So to do that, we've got to start off from obviously the baseboard, and I've got here my widest, longest and tallest bit of rolling stock. Now in theory I probably won't be using this bit of rolling stock on this particular layout. I'll be using this on the main one, but if I did the diameters or guideline using this, I'm pretty much safe with everything else I have got. Now I'm just going to stick this on the track and have a quick look at chat just to make sure we're still going good. Okay, be right back, just checking chat. Actually 1:43. Oh, it's 1:30 PM. Right, hello Quarry Junction Jason. Quarry Central. Sorry Jason, hope you're doing well. Right, has anyone still not heard of Chris and Anthony? No, I haven't heard from Chris, and I haven't seen Anthony for a while as well. I know he's got a bit busier with schoolwork and that, but I was sat there the other day and I was a bit concerned about it. But yeah, now I've just right, everyone's still here. Keep going, mate. You're still live, loud and clear. Right, nice one, Jason. Thank you, mate. I hate it when it says things and that. Right, okay. So that's going to keep pinging for a while anyway. Okay, so drink needed. What I'm going to do is old school, I believe. What we'll get is ourselves a pen. I'm using a Sharpie permanent marker. I've already put just down here, I've marked out the first entrance to the tunnel. So everything from here is going to start working upwards. The exit's over here. So I'm going to get my pen. Alright, and what we do first of all is kind of like pull it on the baseboard down here. Can't see so well. And then just draw the bogey. I've created just down here a line with the carriage so that I know I don't want to build any rock face or inside of the tunnel too far over, so we can prevent anything derailing. And then again, I will put it in the middle of the carriage this side and run it down around the inside. Now, I'm not planning on coming directly right up to the line. It's going to give me a guideline to how far I want to stop, if that makes sense. So all the way round. Right, pretty much there. And I've just got to do the last one just on this top corner here. And that will give me goes round. Anything else I've got will. Maybe larger ones in the future won't. But hey, that's something we've got to work on. So, I've got myself perfect areas to work on. Now I don't need that. We'll pull it out of the way. Pardon me. So, also, what I want to try and do is, I've already marked out here on this bit of wood dowel how high I can create this. Now, I do want, I know if I pop this here, everything goes round fine, and this is the height across over where the top beam is to go over to the next side. That gives me enough height for one, this, and two, obviously I've got to make sure my GoPro, so when my GoPro goes round, like say, it's not going to come off. So anything below that height, we should be good. As long as I've done it right, which, this is Tim, we never really know. So that's the plan. The next bit as well is, this is going to be the line that comes into the coal hoppers. No, the hoppers are going to come in to the dispensers, the big, I can't think of the right words for them, you know what I mean. So what we want to do is create our mounting face from this corner, and it's going to exit over here, so we can create our mounting like that. So that gives me the whole area from here up to there on the hill. Hopefully you guys are with me on that and understanding, I hope anyway. And how we're going to make that, we're going to be using, I don't know if we'll get sculpture mould out tonight, but we're going to be using sculpture mould and polystyrene and a knife. So my next bet is also creating on the inside. Let's have a look at chat quickly. Everyone, Tim and chat, is there any recommendations on modelling grade wood for scenery work? Oh, I'm not sure, because I've gone up a larger scale. I'm using like coffee stirrers and things like that. A knife is a bit dodgy. Cheers, Pete. Let's see. Alright, I think we're all good. If anyone else does pop in, just let us know. Crystal clear. Something's gone wrong. No, that's alright. We're cool. Fingers crossed you're still all there. I really don't understand why that's disappeared for me, but hey ho, we'll carry on. Yeah, this one block, Norman, we're going to chop it up and make... No, I've got more behind the camera. It's cool. Right, so also what I wanted was inside here, because obviously when the camera comes in, it's going to have two things. Like a little bit of a scenery going on, as if it's going into a mine. So I would also build a bit of a hole roundabout, trying to think. This side here, it's flat bean, we have got a little bit of a problem because everything goes round and we've not got a lot of room from this board to a train's nose or the corner thing. So from here to here, right, we are going to build a little bit of a rock face, but mainly a sealed off mine entrance from inside. So what's happened, either the mine's clapped deeper down, so we have a, for instance, sort of like a bit of a, I don't know if that's coming up okay, my drawings are always awful, Let's see if we can zoom in on that. Okay, so bear with me again. We're going to try something new. Zoom in. Right, there we go. And have like a bit of a on the inside there, and then have like a closed off tunnel shaft, and that way I don't have to put anything down here that's going to stick out over the track and knock any trains. So that being said, I also want the tunnel to continue this way just a little bit, nothing too drastic, but when the camera goes round you can kind of like see a bit of a scene of some workers inside here cutting away at the tunnel. That's the idea. Now, it's a bit of a bizarre one because you probably wouldn't have that going on too much through a normal railway, but this is a narrow gauge working mine. So in my theory, you got things going in and out. Yeah, anyway, it's my railway. I like that idea. We're going to go for it. So what we're going to do is start cutting up polystyrene and building up our height, lengths and all that. So let's get some over there. Oh, we've got all of this to use. Let's zoom back out again. How far out? Too far out? There we go, we're zooming. Again, I do apologise. Bit of a new. Now I'm hoping, let's check the battery life. Battery life is still good. I need to invest also in the other thing to invest in. Not only am I looking at getting a new mic, but my camera needs a, what do they call that? Power plug. So that it's not running off batteries, because if this goes flat during the stream, I'll have to switch over cameras, stick in a new battery and turn it back on again. But anyway, the foam's expanded, and what we're going to do today is just build up the scene. Now I'm using a knife rather than a hot wire cutter because I'm actually closed in a small room today, so I didn't really want to cut away. All I could do, if I really want to tidy it up with a wire cutter, I can do that tomorrow with all the windows, doors and everything open, but tonight, not advised. So actually I'm probably going to put this sort of like down in this area, because that would give me quite a nice bit going on there. I think if we cut a bit of that off, like so, pop that in there and that there. So like I said, we're only going to build up half the mountain to begin with, because we're going to put the scene in and then build the last bit of the mountain up over the top. So it's going to be a bit of a bizarre build this week, but it might be interesting. It'll be really fun to come back to see how it goes. For you guys, that is. For me, I'm just going to use some magic and a bit of luck. So once again, this side down here. Now we will be building some portal entrances and all sorts through this one. A retaining wall down this end, because as you can see here, the stick, this also means when the train comes round, we've got to be very, very careful on this wall. So I'm going to try and get just a bit of plaster up here, and have it very, very shallow, so when the train comes round it's okay. That's the plan anyway. So like I said, down this one here, and right, we're going to want the hoppers round about. You know what, if we put the mountain in, we can extend the mountain when we've designed the mine shaft parts and the coal dispensers into the hoppers. I think that's when we can expand. So let's just go for this for now. Alright. What we're going for, we're going to go down here. Present moment, just breaking it up and creating Be interesting, Tim, how this comes out. Me breaking up the polystyrene. That bit there. This bit down here. So now this one here wants to go from there round, and then from here round to there. Right. Put those out of the way a minute. And that there. For now, if I look down there, that's fine. Fill that area up there. That will work like that. Okay, that's a good start. What are we looking at? From there to there, that's possibly a good height as well. So we're just going to send this round, then have a look at chat. Okay, next thing is also I want to get one of the tablets or something to come up here so I can see what's going on in chat. That bit didn't quite go to plan because I didn't have my phone set up properly. Right, so I need to pop that down there a bit. Pop this back on. So we'll come round. And that's beautiful, that's high enough, those two bits. So what we'll do tonight, we'll get that stuck down. Okay, we'll get the corners in as well. Is that going to go in there? Break a bit away. Go on there. That's brilliant. So that's going to be the start of the walls. And this one here can go on like so. I'll bring that down there. That will work nicely because we'll build that up and then obviously get another sheet once we've built all this up round down in here with the interior. Let's call it an interior for now. We'll get another sheet to go up over the top. We'll fill that up, and then the mine itself. So the bigger mine will be with a couple of buildings and whatnot. I kind of have a vision, and it's difficult to explain. As you know, this is Tim. Yeah, we'll be mainly on the top and coming down the sides. So let's get gluing. Once I've gone and checked the chat and topped up my drink. So. What we got? Hello Ian, how are you doing? Anyone else pop in? Bruce, how are we, good sir? I hope we are well. Right, have I missed anyone as such? Now, it does just look a bit of a polystyrene mess, but it's my polystyrene mess and it's doing quite well. 3D printed foam just from the printer. Right, that must be expandable foam. Right, okay, so we are doing okay. 32 in, brilliant. Okay, let's just pour a bit more of a drink. Okay, so I'm sat down in front of the computer a minute. Let's put the ugly mesh on while we chat to you guys, and then we'll get over to glue some of them. Will there be pit props running the full length of the tunnel? Pit pops. Are you on about the supported roof bars and lights, mate? I don't know what the when it comes to real names and real terms and that lot, don't ask me. But the idea is if you were inside a coal shaft mine and you got the holding up the sides and that, and then we've got some lights. These are the lights I'm going to be using. Now let's make sure my belly's not out. No, it's not. That's cool. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I would show you the lights, but no, they're not here. They're in that drawer up there, aren't they? There they are. I'm trying to remember what drawer things are in. I'm going to be using these LEDs that will kind of like go in between. It's stiff. Tim in explaining things is really awkward, but yeah, you always make a mess and it turns out a masterpiece. Exactly, Dave, and that is how it rocks here. You know, this is why people turn up after seeing a really good video like the one we just put out, the bridge completed. They then come the next day to see what Tim's up to next and go, is this the same person? I can assure you it is. Mess turns into masterpiece. Hello Rachel, how are you? Yeah, the timber supports and cross beams. There you go, Paul, thank you. How are we doing? So yeah, usually the first 2 videos into our next section kind of like look a bit odd, because it's like, well, I've just seen this really awesome bridge, some really nice scenery, and now he's got polystyrene all over the place. Does he know what he's doing? No, not got a clue. Right, but thankfully the cameras are working, so that's a really good stop. So hopefully you guys can let me know as well. Is this coming over better than usual? Apart from, I don't know why it's messed up there. Please do let me know, because I like this sort of feedback. And what would be nice as well, so if I can turn the camera around in a minute, you can possibly see, or will see, the true type of colours of the bridge. But let's get back and stick this lot down, shall we? Right. Don't need that bit for now. So this all looks quite nice. Let's put these bits out the side, because I'm going to need them at some point. Alright, and we're going to use my famous gorillas. Hang on, there's a name there. John. Hello, John, and welcome. Hope you are well. It's nice to see some new faces over here. I do hope you stick around, because I'll put it this way, my channel is a bit odd. No, shall I? I'm a bit odd. The things I do may not necessarily be the correct way, but the end results I think are really, really good. So sometimes you just have to pull up with the rubbish, like me, then see really nice stuff afterwards. Is there another name I've just seen pop in? No, everyone's cool. Right, everything is looking quite nice. Excellent, because obviously this is what I enjoy doing, and it took me a while, as you all know, especially ones that have been with me for around a year or longer. It's taken me a while to decide what it is I like to do on YouTube. What scale does Tim want to do? How many layouts has Tim got? What is it Tim actually does? And to be fair, I'm really enjoying, out of all of it, is the live streams. I know not everyone likes live streams, and I know not everyone can get to the live stream, so that's why I'll also do a video on the project. So the next video that comes out will be this project here, what we're building up now, the tunnel. That will be the next video that comes out, and that's there for people to catch up on. But yeah, I think I've kind of like found what it is I really enjoy doing now, and it's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be a massive channel, but it's going to be mine, and it's going to be fun. We'll get you guys involved as well, because you guys can pick the next projects after this. I'll give you a choice, so I still get to do certain things, but you guys get to pick the project. Have I missed anything in particular? No. Again, has anyone heard, I've probably missed in chat, from Chris Gafar, our Scottish, well, our Englishman that lives in Scotland, or our Wild West entertainer Anthony? Because again, I haven't really heard from Anthony since, when was it? Friday night. Right. To get them to stick, I use barbecue skewers or bamboo sticks, these things. What I'll do is just stab them in place, and obviously the Gorilla Glue will do the rest overnight. That's got a bit close. Once again, we'll just run really need to cut this back a bit because we want to stick some sculpture mould in there. This is where it gets messy, and obviously a hot wire glue, a bone wire cutter would be ideal, but like I said, I've gone and locked myself in a tiny room. Right, so then, we just derailed due to polystyrene. I just want to check the other end again, because it's always good to keep checking. So if we don't check, we're going to get stuck trains. Right, that's nice clearance. And once more, let's see if we can get this back a bit. There we are, we're about there. Okay, so now that that's in place, 2 seconds, we'll go get our famous tins of these. We'll weigh it down. Right, next we'll put the that one was in there, wasn't it? Was it? Was that one there? And that one's that side, yeah. Excellent. I reckon we can sculpture cliffs, hills and mountains out of that. we add some smaller bits. Like I said, stick them in there. Excellent. So what we've got at the moment, you can't see so well, but just down here, obviously we're going to be able to move the camera and have a look down. We'll have some sort of caving going on. Caving, mining going on. Just around the sides here, we're going to need to plaster of well, rock mould, no, sculpture mould, whatever this stuff's called. We're going to put them up on the sides, and then we're going to carve away the rocks, as I usually do with a knife, scalpel, that sort of thing. Because these are quite shallow. Shallow, is that the quite word? Yeah. I'm not really going to be able to put castings in there because they're going to take up too much room. But altogether, that's our foundation in, which is always a good start. Again, it looks messy. We'll tidy it up. We will then move on to, once the glue's all dried, I'll get the top base so it's ready. But yeah, we will move on to sculpture moulding. I don't think I should start the sculpture moulding tonight. So we'll sit back and have a chat. Get some ideas from you guys on what sort of mine we should have, whether it be coal mine, gold mine, slate mine. I think we can have a bit of a banter going on this evening, a bit of a chat, and a thingamabobby, yeah, a thingamabobby. But yeah, so once again, that battery, oh, it's not even gone down so far. So let's just move some bits from here. Drop that knife right to the back so it's safe for now. Drop those bits in there. I'm going to want to use them later. Have a drink. We're going to swing the camera around in a moment. That can go there. And just have a look at the mine. Not the mine. What did we just finish building, guys? The bridge. I should really clear this whole area, which I will do tomorrow. So, we are going to go flying, guys. A blood diamond mine. God, I haven't seen that film for yonks. Right, so, here we go. This is going to be the interesting bit, because I've got to try and get this all in focus right. Okay, we're going to fly. And try and stay in. So, here we go. There she goes. It's still quite dark actually, but really nice finish. I do apologise about the shaky hands. Just down there, the cave, where we'll have some water coming out eventually. The tree stumps, the river is a bit mucky, as you can see there, but when we get some small bit of resin water in there, it'll go quite well. The ash pit, now, if I want to get that ash pit to look right, I'm going to have to move the tray in a minute. Okay, so let's see if we can get some light down there. Swing that round. Apologise about the shaky hands. Like I said, I'm trying to use my main DSLR because I've figured out how to use it. There we go. So there's the ash pit. Let's screw it in. And as suggested by Lone Wolf, I believe it was, make sure there's some black in there so you can see the charcoal coming out of the ash pit. So yeah, that's worked quite well. I'm not too fond of the bushes, but they'll do. The debris, that's worked out all right. The overhanging vines have come on quite well. But yeah, the bridge, the bents, even the slates, they all play a part. So I'm just going to flick over cameras again to put the ugly mush. There it is. And turn this one off now because we're done with it. So yeah, I found a way that I can actually hook my camera up now to hopefully produce better better streaming experience. Right, I don't know why that... Right, okay, so I'm just going to scroll up in the chat and then have a quick old chat with everyone. Hi Kieran, lurking in the background as usual. I've got to go and shine that light off that way so it doesn't look too blinding. Now hang on, if I can turn that light off, let's see how bad it goes. Right, there you go. That'd probably be a little bit better. We don't see so much of the shine. Yeah, so let's have a look. Thank you, Mark, for that link in the competition. Don't forget, guys, comment on all of the videos, the live streams up until Saturday would be awesome. You know, but you only have to comment on at least 2. But it would be nice to see more comments because it's just nice to get a bit of feedback from you guys from what we've done. So yeah, you will be in the chance if you comment on at least 2 of the live streams on the older Class 08. Right, so let's see. Fantastic job. What we got going on? Tim, is the smokestack in the shade tall? Then no, it's not. I've already checked. Right. I believe. Nope, we're fine. Okay, because what we've got to hear on this is the notch. There, so from there to there is how much height we've got, which is, let's see what this ruler is. That's a 2mm foot. There's some, which is the height of, so we'll eventually have the height of, I've seen Craig, I think. Yeah, I did see Craig. Hi Craig, cheers for dropping in, buddy. 14 foot tall. Okay, is the clearance, and the smokestack of the Shay is only 11 foot tall on the 7mm scale. So there is a 3 foot extra height. Alright, Tim. It's cool, great live, it mate. Oh, thank you. Yeah, got ya. Now, the streams, hello Cameron, sorry. There are a couple of people that have popped in. Jerry. Hi Jerry, Cameron and Craig, while I was in the background of maybe a bean mine. So Rosie doesn't have to wait for the cans of beans to return. Oh, I love it. Right, where's my drink? At the back there. Okay, so we got that one. Any other questions coming my way? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Chris is alright, not long communicated on my video. Oh, excellent. Brilliant. Just scrolling. Tom's got Wild West beans normal. Yeah. Yes, well, David, definitely. I think I've kind of... Hello, Simon D. How are you doing? Yeah, so I've kind of found what I enjoy doing regarding, not just me railway, but regarding YouTube, and it is the live streams. Hi Tris, how you doing, buddy? And it is the live streams. I know not everyone likes live streams, and that's fine, so I'm not going to end up getting, you know, millions of followers because of the live stream. But what we're going to do with the live streams is build up this community, which is awesome, and we're going to, you guys are going to pretty much, in a way, I'll give you out 2 or 3 ideas when we come towards the end of this project, like Okay guys, next project. Shall we start on a O-gauge sawmill, a trestle bridge, maybe not a trestle bridge to begin with because we're not long finished one, or a double O-gauge station, or should we build a Airfix tornado? Then whatever the folks come back, bang, we will come in and do that. And then once that project's done, we will slap it out there for the next live stream project. What should we build? And you guys can be, not the, yeah, you guys can help steer what we are building. And I think that would be awesome because we can then just mix up the modelling from trains to planes to boats to staying away from Lego. Okay, I've got to stay away from Lego because Lego annoys me. Because I build the Lego, really nice, awesome Lego tower. Millie comes around and goes, Lego! Whoosh! Yeah, so no Lego. But that's where we're going to be moving this forward. And then also the videos will come out after each project like we have done so far. You know, the baseboard's up and done and the bridge was done. The next video that comes out will be the coal mine. Then we'll move on to the scratch building of the buildings. They will be done live, slap them up. I mean, it's just going to be continuous. Now, it may not be the full 6 nights a week that I have been working on, but we're still going to try to push 4 to 5 nights, which I think will be substantially cool. And unfortunately, 8:30 is probably still the best time. I could move it to 9 o'clock, the UK, but then it's starting to get too late for the UK guys. So it's a bit of a juggle. 8:30 is perfect for me because the kids have gone down. Like you saw tonight, Eli's still floating around, but he usually get up into bed by now. And it's a beautiful time for a lot of others. But yeah, why is this, or how is this coming around? Now, 2 reasons. Something's turned up that's put me into a position that I can do it and reduce the work of my photography, although that is coming still to live. I'm still going to be doing my workshop, so obviously I'll be like, away this weekend guys, no live streams. But, you know, so it'll be a bit like that. And then we'll work on a few weeks, then go, oh, Tim's off again for a little bit. Get some trips in on the heritage lines. That's a good plan. And, yeah, record them and then pop those videos out. So that's the way forward. And it has been a massive, massive thanks to channel members. Even if it's just your 99p per month or the larger $12.99 per month. All of them have come together. We come up to 25 channel members now, which is, wow, I'm blown away. It's fantastic. And all of that combined means that extra input to all this. I brought the Lego Death Star. Wow. So yeah. And again, like we've always said, if there are other live streams going on, please, because I'm going almost every night, check the other live streams out. I'm not saying you have to be here. Okay, check them out, watch what they're doing, and then come back the next night. I mean, it's only going to be like tomorrow night, some of that rock face done, and it won't be until about 3 or 4 nights' time when we'll go, wow, it's starting to look like something, Tim. So, that's the plan, and I think it's cool. So, massive thank you to all my subscribers, because you guys are just, wow. Like I say, you got me here where I am today, and the only way is forwards and upwards, onwards, and, you know, I can't really do it without you, so, nice one. I'm not going to go on too much because it might end up getting tears and heart-warm letters and all that lot, but it has been a massive thanks. Now that I can use this camera, well, big difference. I think I'm going to re-watch tonight's stream and see how clearer and nicer it is. Now, is this feed for the last 5 minutes coming through better with that light off? Or has it come over too dark? Tim Woods. I love it. Okay, what's great as well is I find really annoying with OBS with a 30 seconds delay, because I ask a question, I then have to wait nearly 30 to 40 seconds to answer that. David Cook, you are awesome. I mean, you've been with me for a very, very, very long time, like a lot of other names, and just coming back every day, you guys surprise me just as much as me turning up every day. I think the both of us, you know, you lot and me, combination, we're good. You look like a partial eclipse. Right, over here and over there. Yeah, it's not such a glare. Well, we'll wait for the hair to come back. Once the hair comes back and the beard comes back, lighting was good before, to be honest. But looks the same now. Okay. Well, I'll try and reposition that. And the thing is, we need that light on when we're working on the workbench, which should be coming up because we're going to have buildings to build, which is cool. But I think while we're talking with me, the light will be off. I might actually try and find a way to get the second camera going, which would be better, because again, we're still using a Logitech webcam, but we've come away from the smaller one and a static grass applicator. Thank you, Norman. That's loads, you know, bit of makeup, static grass applicator, this, that. But no, yeah, I've not really got much else to say, because like I said, we've got to let that set and we'll get on to the sculpture mould tomorrow night and build that up. But tonight, we know where we're going with that. I said the good news is that after the poll, I think pretty much everyone that turns up almost every night voted yes. No one actually voted no, which is cool. A couple of people said only if I've got time to do it, and what had turned up in the post this morning has allowed me for the time to do it. Like I said, I enjoy doing it. It is me. So if you're able to join in now. I know in 3 months or 6 months or a year's time, if all of a sudden the live streams drop down to maybe 2 or 3 people, that's kind of indicating to me that that's not a good that's not a good forward sort of thing. But if they're going to stay the same or increase or anything like that, and the videos of what we make come out at the end looking good, I know, Jason, you can still see me. Yeah, what shade of colour? Should we go for a vibrant green or a dead grass green or anything like that? Right, guys, there are a couple of competitions going on around YouTube at the moment. Hello, Gary, Lanchester Station and TMD. Long time no see. Hope you are keeping well. There's a few competitions going around Facebook at the minute. Not Facebook, YouTube. That you guys might be interested in. I believe Moorland Model Railway Andy's got one going. I still think that's up. You've got to count how many Class 47s go round in a certain length of clip that he's got going on in his video. So get over there. Also wish him a happy birthday, a late happy birthday if you haven't already. Jason's just done his competition tonight. I think also is Donegal Dad Mark doing a competition. Well, no, that's all right. I couldn't enter the Barnabas one because I'm the one who picked the number. So the number that you guys were shouting out, I was the one that picked the winning number. And hopefully that's got it out. Oh, agreeing with Norman on this one. Right, summertime grass, wheat colour. Yeah, nice. Okay, a couple of things as well is that we are sticking here on this channel. N scale, unfortunately, is going. N-gauge, N scale is going. My dad is going to have that layout that we built. I'm giving it to him, and he's going to set it up over at his house. So once I'm allowed to take it over there, I'm going to transport it over there for him. And was it 73? I can't remember. Let me just double check. Jason, dooby. Yep, it was 73. It's going to show up on there somewhere. There you go, just there. Choose a number between 1 and 100, 73. There we go. So yeah, whoever won that, excellent. And so yeah, unfortunately the end scale is going. But the good news is I'm sticking to the ON30, right? And Eli's sticking to 00 gauge. So what that is going to, insist is we do a couple of 00 gauge buildings throughout the time on the live streams now. But when it comes to the garden railway again, we are going to be laying 00 gauge track in the garden, and that will then be once again the O scale buildings in the garden when we eventually get to it, and some nice trestle bridges and all sorts to be waterproof, weathered. We'll hopefully do it properly this time round, not slap some wood down. But that's the plan anyway. Rosie's on the background working on that. But it also means that Eli, can get his 00 gauge trains in the garden as well. So, I mean, it's a win-win for both of us. I've still got my American stuff that I like doing. The narrow gauge is just wow. I love the narrow gauge. And Eli still enjoys his 00 gauge. So, yeah, I think that is going to be it for me tonight. I want to thank everyone so much for your continuous support. It is amazing. And like I say, without you guys, I wouldn't be where I am today. I'd still continue, but you guys make it so much easier and so much more fun. And yeah, if you've not already thought about it, or if you can, guys, check out the little join button to become a channel member. Even the 99p a month goes a long way. That goes towards buying packets of people and all sorts. So if you can spare some channel membership, do give it a go. If not, don't worry about it. I'm always going to be here. But yeah, it goes a very, very long way to helping and supporting. Just check out the little button and see what you can do. You guys, like I said, are amazing, and I will see you tomorrow night. Yes, Wednesday night. I'm not sure. Ollie might be on tomorrow night. I'm not sure because I haven't seen a notification for it yet. But I will be back at 8:30 tomorrow night to continue that. Right, I'm going to clock off for now and see if someone's around for a chat.